Hey folks, it's your bro Rich here. Today in this video, I'm back with another Need for Speed explanation video for you all. Today in this video, I'm doing it a little bit differently right now. Today, I am going to be talking to you all about the next Need for Speed game, which I have been dying to talk about for such a long time. Now, you're probably thinking, like, what is going on? Like, what happened with your phone? Like, why you're not doing YouTube on your iPhone? The reason why is because it's broken. My battery is completely dead. I tried charging it many times, but no luck has happened. So I'm doing it the old way. Well, not old way, but I'm doing it a new way this time. I'm doing it with my TV actually. So yep, I'm doing it with a TV right now. With the next Need for Speed game I want to do. Today I'll be talking to you all about the next version of Need for Speed. Today I'll be talking to you all about Need for Speed The Run. So before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so without any further ado, let's begin. So, Need for Speed The Run. So Need for Speed The Run 2011. Here we go. So NFS The Run. So NFS The Run is a 2011 racing video game. So racing video game developed by EA Black Box and published by EA themselves. It's the 18th installment. So 18th installment in the series, and it's Black Box's final entry in the series before the studio's closure, before it shut down in April 2013. And that was like 9 months before Rivals even came out, somewhere around there. Say April 2013, following an extensive marketing campaign. The game was released on November 15th. So November 15th, 2011. So 2011 for PS3. So PS3 Windows. So PS3 Windows, Xbox 360, Xbox 360, Nintendo 3DS, and Nintendo Wii. So now we got developers, which is EA Black Box. EA Black Box. So EA developers is EA Black Box. So EA Black Box. So developer EA Black Box. Publisher EA. Director Justin Wiebe. I can't really pronounce it, but it's spelled W-I-E-B-E. So that's the director. Producer Alex Grimbley. So Alex Grimbley. Brian Lindley. So Lindley is spelled Lindley is spelled L-I-N-D. So L-I-N-D-L-E-Y, and Steve Anthony. Programmer is Eric Turmel. So Turmel is spelled T-U-R. So Terminal is spelled T-U-M, not T-U-M, T-U, so terminal is spelled T-U-R-M-E-L. There we go. Artists is Kirk 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 Gibson's. So Kirk Gibson's is the artist. Writer is Alex Durakoff. Composer is Brian Tyler, the person who did the soundtracks for some of the Fast and Furious movies, Fast 5 and I believe Furious 6. I'm not really sure, but he also did for Furious 7 as well. The composer Brian Tyler. Series Need for Speed. The engine is Frostbite 2. Is that Frostbite 2? Platforms. So platforms are PS3. So PS3, Windows, Windows, Xbox 360, Nintendo 3DS, and Nintendo Wii. Releases from November 2011. So in North America 15th, Australia 17th. So Australia 17th, and then for us in Europe is the 18th. I don't know why in Europe we have to wait always, which is not really fair, but I mean nothing I can do about that. I mean it's their ways. So in North America 15th, Australia 17th, and Europe 18th. Genre is racing. Modes is both single and multiplayer. Say single player and multiplayer. So 18th on the series, and it's black boxes final entering the series before the studio's closure in April 2013. Following an extensive marketing campaign, the game was released on November 15th, 2011 for PS3, Windows, Xbox 360, Nintendo 3DS, and Nintendo Wii. unlike unlike previous entries, or so unlike previous entries in the series, the run features an extensive collection of races set. So, the run features an extensive collection of races set against various real life locations. So real life locations, including the cities of New York, the land of opportunity, Chicago, Las Vegas, so Chicago, Illinois, presumably, Las Vegas, Nevada, and San Francisco, California, and features a wide variety of real life cars to drive in. In the game's single player campaign, players assume the role of street racer Jack Rourke, who's taking part in a large scale race. So large scale race from San Francisco to New York, seeking to win it against various odds. An assortment of multiplayer modes are also included upon release. The game received mixed reviews from critics. In May 2021, the run became unavailable for purchase in any online stores. In other words, you can't buy the game anymore in like any online stores because they won't have it available. I mean, they would, but they would have it in different countries, different places, and go for such different prices, and they wouldn't like even work. I mean, they would, but the online servers were really shut down. Speaking of it, its online servers were also shut down in August 2021. Let's just think about these games. They are cool. You can still play with them. Like you can still play the games, but their servers and like an online multiplayer and all that kind of stuff is gonna shut down because these games are old and like there are new versions of Need for Speed happening. Like Unbound is the latest one, which I'll be doing very soon. Not sure when, but at some point I'll try to do as much as I can before I get to Unbound. That'll probably be before I get a new phone because my phone is completely dead. So I'm using my old phone, the Huawei P20, which is still pretty good. I'm still using it for videos and all that kind of stuff. So I'll use this until I get a new phone and possibly do a new YouTube channel, or I might still use my old one. I'm not too sure, but I'll find out. So upon release, the game received mixed reviews from critics in May 2021. The run became available. So the run became unavailable for purchase in any online stores. Its online servers were also shut down in August 2021. Next up is gameplay. The Run is a racing video game. So it's a racing video game. Um, so a racing video game. Racing video game, and the 18th title in the series. Players take part. Hold on. Players take part. So players take can't talk. Players take part in street racing across real world locations in the US. There are over 190 miles, 300 kilometers. I always use kilometers, but instead I'm going to use miles an hour, just because I don't want to take too long for this. So 190 miles of road, 3 times more than Hot Pursuit, making it the biggest NFS game on release. Most event types require the player to overtake opponents to win the race. There are also time attack events and survival. So both time attack and survival events, where the players must prevent their car from being destroyed under attack. Under attack. Sorry. Cars are divided into tires. It's like tire 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So tires based on performance. Some games would have like CSR and CSR 2. They would have like different tires. Even for like Forza games, the different tires have different performance with cars, depending on the cars they have. So cars are divided into tires based on performance. During a race, the player can enter a gas station, or petrol station, to change their car while they're using and perform visual customizations. Unlike previous titles, the Run features sections where the player exits their car and is traveling on foot. Gameplay in these sections is restricted to quick time events. The driving mode. So driving mode. Not mode. Sorry. The driving model. There we go. The driving model of the game is described as sit somewhere between Shift and Hot Pursuit. Not as arcade styled as Hot Pursuit, but neither as simulator styled as Shift. The Run employs large range of real-world cars, seemingly taking in the usual usual mix of muscle cars, so muscle cars, street racers, and refined exotics, described as each car presents a different driving challenge for the player, exclusively exclusively digitized for the game is both the brand new 2012 Porsche, so 2012 Porsche 911 Carrera S, and the 2011, so the new 2011 Pagani Huayra. The damage system is similar to that seen in Hot Pursuit. The cars can be altered with both performance and visual upgrades, such as paint and body paint, so paint colors and body kits. So paint and body kits. There are cosmetic body kits known as both style and aero pack kits, which affect aerodynamics as well as performance. So aerodynamics as well as performance. Aerodynamics as well as performance. And so as well as performance and experience points, also known as XP. System is used for unlocking cars and events in multiplayer and challenge series races. The game also features a rewind option. Same feature they have in Horizon games and Motorsport. So the game also features a rewind option that allows the player to reset an event. So restart an event to their last checkpoint if they wreck their car, or to rewind their car from a collision or missed opportunity. Rewinds are only available in limited quantities, not quantities but quantities, as their amount depends on the difficulty level that the player has selected. Easy has 10 rewinds, normal has 5, hard 3, and extreme has 1, as well as the most difficult AI opponents. Additionally, NFS Autolog, the franchise's social competition functionality, which was introduced in Hot Pursuit as well and was previously used in Shift 2 Unleashed, is also back as it continues to track career progression and compare game stats, like the progress. Now we got multiplayer up to multiplayer up to 8 players can participate in a single online match. Players are able to party with friends, pick a playlist of their favorite challenges, and compete for supremacy across every stage of game. In addition to this, players never have to wait in the lobby again, even if they're joining a race in progress. The multiplayer matches are split into differing game type playlists, such as Supercar Challenge. Mainly they have those in Europe in real life. So Supercar Challenge, NFS Edition Racing, the Underground, Mixed Competition, Exotic Sprint, and muscle car battles. Most of these modes pertain to different car varieties for each race. So car varieties for each race. But the Supercar Challenge is meant entirely for the fastest cars on the fastest tracks. The player can select an event and vote towards the race course where the multiplayer game should be taking place on. Players also take part in a rewards system known as the bonus wheel, which randomly selects a reward and required goal criteria for it. Now I got the Nintendo Wii and Nintendo 3DS versions. The game is similar to Hot Pursuit. Players race down freeways until they meet a cop car. So a police car. The cops. So the cops then try to chase them down and wreck their car. They also encounter other objects, such as a straight up race. There's another mode where players duel a rival. They can also race to toll booths that double as checkpoints. So what it means by duel is like, go against them, like a head-to-head race almost. So they can also race to toll booths that double as checkpoints. The 3DS version, also features Autolog, which is integrated throughout the career mode and uses 40 in-game challenges scattered throughout the campaign. The game also takes advantage of Street Pass, letting players upload their best Autolog scores to other 3DS devices. In multiplayer, the game features a straight race mode. So not a street race, but straight, like going straight. Race mode where eight people compete. So 8 people can compete. There's also a 4-on-4 cops versus racers mode. The game supports both Wi-Fi and local wireless connections. However, the Nintendo Wii version lacks online play, yet it has split-screen multiplayer. Split-screen multiplayer. Next up is plot. Jack Rourke, played by Sean Ferris. It's like saying Paris, but taking out the P. So taking out the P and putting an F into it. An experienced street racer finds himself in serious trouble with the mob due to a massive debt with them after narrowly escaping being crushed within his car at a scrapyard in Oakland. So in Oakland, in California. Say Oakland, California, due to his failure to repay what he owns. Jack evades his captors by stealing one of their cars, which I believe was an Audi RS4, if I'm not mistaken, or it might have been a regular A4. I'm not really sure, but I think it was an RS4. Cool car. So RS is a cool car. Rourke evades his captors by stealing one of their cars, headed to San Francisco, California. San Francisco, he makes contact with his friend Sam Harper, played by Christina Hendricks, a fixer who arranges his entries into street races. offers to help him deal with the mob on one condition. Rourke must enter an illegal large-scale street race from San Francisco, California. So San Francisco, California to New York City, the land of opportunity, which is what it is known as. For for which she will front the entry fee. So entry fee, and win the race's cash pot of $25 million for her. Um, Rourke agrees to her condition, knowing that he will be allowed to keep 10% of the prize 10% of the prize money for himself, and receives a tablet device from the race's mysterious organizer that details the race routes. 4 hours later, Rourke selects a car from his person. So 4 hours later, Rourke selects a car from his personal garage and begins the race by completing 3 stages covering the route from San Francisco, California to Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know how you pronounce it. So San Francisco to Las Vegas. San Francisco, California to Las Vegas, Nevada. So Las Vegas, Nevada, whatever we call it. Learning he must be in the top. Top 150 before reaching the end of the 3rd stages to stay in the race. In addition to dealing with other racers seeking to win the cash prize, and the local cops who seek to stop and arrest the racers involved. Rourke finds himself attempting to defeat Marcus Blackwell, a family member of the mob, not to be confused with Step Up's mob, like Step Up Revolution 2012, and then All In, I think it was 2014. I'm not really sure, but they had a mob. Anyways, so yeah, where was I? In addition to dealing with other racers seeking to win the cash prize, and the local cops who seek to stop and arrest the racers involved, Rourke finds himself attempting to defeat Marcus Blackwell, a family member of the mob who wants to ensure his defeat after he escaped his execution. Rourke manages to win. So Jack manages to win all 3 stages, but is caught out by a police roadblock, forcing him to evade the cops and secure a new car for the next 4 stages of race from Las Vegas, Nevada. So from Las Vegas, Nevada to Chicago, Illinois. Learning he must be in the top 50 to keep in the race, like to stay in the race. He has to be at the top 150. As Rourke holds out against the increasing efforts of his rivals and cops to stop him, he soon finds the mob entering the race to stop him. Despite reaching Chicago in the top 50, so in the top 50, the mob catches him out with a roadblock, forcing him to lose them initially in a police cruiser. Upon securing a new car for the remainder of the race. So for the remainder of the race to New York City, Rourke contends with both the cops, mob, and an armed helicopter her along the next stage of the route, but evades both sides and reaches a garage that can supply him a new car. So a new car at Harper's request to compete against the top drivers. So top drivers, as the cops set up their efforts, Rourke evades capture. So Rourke evades capture, overcomes his rivals, and defeats Blackwell in New York to win the race. Following the race's conclusion. So conclusion, Rourke meets up with Rourke meets with Harper in a street side diner, who reveals his trouble. With the mob. Has been dealt with. Upon receiving a key to a safety deposit box containing his cut of the prize money, like what he received from the prize money, Harper suggests that he take time to relax, but upon seeing him question this, she offers him an opportunity to double his money, stating she got a call to another high stake race. So to another high stake race. Next up is development. Since the release of Undercover, which came out in like somewhere mid late 2000s, I think 2006, 7, 8. I can't remember. It's around that time. Alright. So yeah, development. Since the release of Undercover, oh yeah, 2006. Undercover 2008. Black Box has been working on another entry to the franchise, presumably continuing the action-focused street racing gameplay of Black Box's previous titles. This game had an extended development window to give the developers a chance to create a game that could really blow the doors off the category. Not literally, but just the same, just close. It's confirmed that the game would feature a fictional storyline, and it's both fictional storyline and characters. The game was first hinted early in November, November 2010. So it was a year before it was even released to the whole world, like America, Europe, Australia, Japan, so on and so forth. So the game was first hinted early in November 2010 by Senior Vice President of EA Games Europe, Patrick Sutherland, in an interview with a Eurogamer before the release of Hot Pursuit 2010. Sutherland stated he wanted to alternate developers to give them time to make a good game. Eurogamer's Robert Purchase. It's like saying the word purchase but taking out the A between the H and the S and replacing it with an E. So it's spelled P U R C H E S E. Asked, you say there'll be an arcade NFS game every year in November, but next year's game won't be developed by Criterion. Is it Black Box? Sutherland stated, you can assume that, yes. Yes, I would say so, yes. I would say so, yes. This is the year that Need for Speed goes to the next level. We think that Need for Speed the Run, so Need for Speed the Run is going to surprise people with it, people with its people with its intense, thrilling story and big action feel. But the game would be nothing without hot cars and crazy fast chases. So that's what we're delivering. So what we're delivering, explosive racing that'll have players flirting with disaster at 200 miles an hour. That was by Jason DeLong. Who's Jason DeLong, who's the executive producer. So it's like saying the word De Leon, but taking out the E. So taking out the E, O, and N, and replacing it with O, N, G. So who's the executive producer? The game was originally set to be. The game was originally set. The game was originally set to be. Just, give me time. Set to be set to be revealed. There we go. The game was originally set to be revealed at E3 2011. So E3 2011. E3 2000 E3 2011. However, on April 28th, so April 28th, 2011, a listing for the run appeared on UK retailer site shop2 dot later. EA released the teaser trailer for all to see, so for everybody to see the trailer on April 29th, the next day. The firm confirmed the game's details. EA Games label president Frank Gibeau. I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled Gibeau as his last name. So Frank, he stated that the run would offer an edgier experience than previous entries in the racing series. The run's lead development platform was the PS3. Say PS3 at E3 2011. It was announced that the PS3 version of the game includes 7 exclusive cars. So exclusive cars, including the Bugatti Veyron Supersport, the new 2012 Hennessy Venom GT, Lexus LFA, Gumper Apollo, Sports, Lamborghini Countach, 5000 Lamborghini Countach 5000 QV, Koenigsegg Agera R, and Porsche Carrera GT, my dream hypercar, the Porsche Carrera 2005 Porsche Carrera GT. So Porsche Carrera GT. EA Black Box stated that the Frostbite 2 engine allowed the run to look stunning, stating that Frostbite 2 was not only the best engine it had used in a game to date, but the most versatile too. According to designer Alex Grimbley, it apparently took a year to repurpose the tech for driving rather than shooting. The EA Black Box team, especially the artists, coders, so people who do coding and all that stuff, and designers, for the first time worked collaboratively in small groups on the run. Executive producer Jason DeLong stated that the Frostbite engine provided a more detailed cinematic environment and experience to the game. The Run was the first. Uh, so, actually, the producer Jason DeLong stated that the Frostbite engine provided a more detailed cinematic environment and experience in the game. The Run was the first non-dice game to use Frostbite 2, but Black Box did collaborate with DICE to make certain that the engine was used properly, with DeLong commenting that the collaboration allowed for a very deep racing mechanic of handling physics into the game. Now, crap, what was I? So, executive producer. So, hold on. The EA Black Box team, especially the coders, and designers for the first time worked collaboratively in small groups on the Run. Executive producer Jason DeLong stated that the Frostbite engine provided a more detailed cinematic environment and experience to the game. The Run was the first non-DICE game to use Frostbite 2, but Black Box did collaborate with DICE to make certain that the engine was used properly, with DeLong commenting to the collaboration allowed for a very deep racing mechanic of handling physics into the game. Executive producer Jason DeLong claimed that the studio used DICE's Frostbite 2 engine, so Frostbite 2 engine for the Run, and it was intent on making a Hollywood experience. Someday I might visit Hollywood. Never know. So Hollywood experience, and to give the game a more cinematic feel than past story-based NFS titles. The Run's producer, Alex Grimbley, confirmed that the Run would not feature any form of car customization, stating, "We decided against customization because that's not what the Run's about. It's an understandable stance given that's a whole new direction for the franchise. We want to focus on the story, so both the story and the race itself." However, this statement was retracted after some trailers and screenshots of the game. So trailers and screenshots of the game featured modified cars. So visually modified cars. A GameSpot trailer released on November 2nd, 2011. So early November 2011, officially confirmed that both body kits and selectable body paints can be placed on cars. When asked why the run is from San Francisco to New York rather than Los Angeles or LA to New York, game producers Brian Lindley replied, "That's a good question. I think we're maybe looking for more of a direct route. It's more of a straight line route rather than being sort of corner to corner, but also San Francisco has some iconic landmarks and things like the bridge and downtown. Also, we can do with the environment with things like fog makes it of a bit cooler place to drive than LA. I mean, it's true, LA is just hot and humid, where San Francisco is a little bit cooler. And my experiences driving in LA are largely being stuck in traffic, which is true. LA has got like the worst traffic ever, and New York as well. So my experiences driving in LA are largely being stuck in traffic. So that's the primary reason. It's just a cooler looking start for the game. Black Box PR PR manager Donna Donna Sissons. Can't pronounce it, but it's spelled Sissons, stated that the run was going to be more exciting for ride, and bigger than ever. The race from San Francisco to New York was full of new race modes, ton of different terrain, and a few Michael Bay movie moments, avalanches to keep you on your toes. And Michael Bay was the person who did the Transformers franchise. And this one's kind of similar, from New York to San Francisco in Need for Speed 2014 in the movie, but the run was a little bit similar. So the race from San Francisco to New York, not New York to San Francisco like 2014's Need for Speed movie, was full of new racing modes, tons of different terrain, and a few Michael Bay movie moment avalanches to keep you on your toes. So again, Michael Bay was the person who did the Transformers movies. So starting off with the first one from 2007. And up until I think it was 2011's Dark of the Moon, I think it was his last movie he produced. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I remember. So the race from San Francisco to New York was full of new race modes, ton of different terrain, and a few Michael Bay movie moments, avalanches to keep. So a few Michael Bay movie moments, avalanches to keep you on your toes. The run's powered by DICE's Frostbite 2 game engine, making the game the first non-shooter and one of the first console titles to use the engine. Next up, we got is both. Let's see how long this is. Oh, crap! There's a lot. Marketing and release. Prior to its release, the run was both marketed and promptly heavily through the use of numerous internet and TV trailers. Famed Hollywood action director. There we go. Action director Michael Bay directed a TV advertisement. So TV advertisement, TV ad for the game. The ad features explosions, car crashes, supercars, and cop cars. In addition to the standard version, a limited edition of the game was announced, which was available through pre-order. The limited edition features numerous bonuses over the standard edition, including exclusive packaging, 3 exclusive cars, such as the 2011 Lamborghini Aventador, 2011 or 2012, I think it was, Chevy Camaro ZL1 or ZL1, depending on where you are. So in America we say Z, but in Europe we say Z. And the early 2010, I think it was, Porsche 911 Carrera S, and five exclusive challenges with both bonus rewards and achievements. There were 3 pre-order events. Pre-order offers. There we go. Through several retail outlets. Each pre-order consisted of 2 bonus cars, and 3 events inspired by the exclusive challenge series, which depended on the outlets the player pre-ordered the game. The 3 exclusive challenge series on offer were inspired by EA Black Box's previous games like Underground 2003, I think it was, Most Wanted 2005, and Carbon 2006. The Underground edition, 370Z or Z, Z34 or Z34 or Z34, and Underground edition R32 GTR are included in the Run Underground Challenge series. So it runs Underground Challenge series as bonus cars, while the Most Wanted edition M3 GTS is essentially the same, just with Most Wanted graphics onto it, and Razor's Mustang Boss 302 are included in the Run Most Wanted Challenge series as bonus cars. So it's essentially the Mustang just with like Razor's graphics onto it. So it's bonus cars, and Carbon edition Z06 Corvette, the C6, which was Cross's Corvette. So Cross's Corvette and Darius's R8 V10 Audi are included in the Run Carbon Challenge series. So Carbon Challenge series as bonus cars. Buying the game through Origin. So buying the game through Origin came with two special offers. Those who pre-ordered the game received a PC digital download for one of 5 previous titles. Hot Pursuit, Shift to Unleashed, Shift, Undercover, and Pro Street. The Run Carbon Challenge series was also included as a pre-order bonus. This offer was only available until November 14th, 2011. It was a month before my 6th birthday was. Before I turned 6 years old, I was still 5 at that time. So November 14th, 2011. Those who bought the game after November 14th. So after November 14th, through Origin received a discount on 7 EA racing titles, which included the Run 2011, Shift 2 Unleashed, which came out in 2011, I think. I'm not really sure. I think it did. Shift, the first one, 2009. Hot Pursuit, 2010, I think it was. Undercover, 2007, and Pro Street, I think it was 2006. I think, I can't remember, but it was somewhere like early mid 2000s, I believe. Possibly, I don't know. So, included the Run, Shift 2 Unleashed, Shift, Hot Pursuit, Undercover, Pro Street, and Burnout Paradise. This offer was available until December 31st. So during I think it was New Year's Eve or New Year. I'm not really sure. So this offer was available until December 31st. To promote the game in Europe, EA, so both EA, so Electronic Arts, and Need for Speed conducted the 2011 Need for Speed or NFS European spokesmodel search. This continent-wide search was set to discover 2 women with boundless energy and outgoing personality, and an edgy style fused with a passion for both cars and gaming. So cars and gaming. The winners acted as NFS ambassadors at events throughout 2012, including representing NFS products at high-profile gaming events across Europe, and the Team NFS Racing Team in the prestigious FIA GT3 European Championship and Eurodrift program. Models searches were being conducted in 5 territories: France, Germany, Norway, Russia, and the UK. Finalists was selected from each territory, with the final 2 winners being announced in November 2011, in conjunction with the release of the run to promote the game in the US, Canada, and UK. EA announced a competition giving away one 2012 Porsche Carrera S. All the competitions had to do was enter by logging in with the EA account, either that or registering for free. Both EA and Sports Illustrated announced a marketing partnership. Marketing partnership for the franchise, bringing together the world of bringing together the worlds of fashion, video games, cars, and beauty in a first of its kind partnership. EA announced that the likeliness of 2011 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue cover model Irina Shayk, I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled Shayk, so Shayk, and model Chrissy Teigen, spelled Teigen, appears in the game as part of a promotional deal struck between the game publisher and Popular Sports magazine. The cross promotion isn't limited to the model's appearance in the game. Sports Illustrated is a featured advertiser on billboards that appear in the game. Gamescape. So Gamescape. Sports Illustrated offered a bundle that saw buyers receive a 6-month, so half a year, all-access subscription. To Sports Illustrated, a copy of the run for either PS3 or Xbox 360, and a making of the run documentary DVD starring the 2 swimsuit models. EA also collaborated with a popular sports brand, Adidas. Adidas, to produce 100 pair of shoes. So 100 pair of shoes tied into the run. The first 50% of shoes was available at the Adidas Originals Chicago store. So Chicago store on October 10th, with another 50 available at the San Francisco store on October 22nd. So 12 days after Chicago. The first to purchase the shoes was invited to exclusive kickoff events at the stores a few days later. A demo of the game was released. So a demo of the game was released on Xbox Live, first on October 18th, expired on November 1st, and PlayStation Network on October 19th, also expired on November 1st. A month ahead of the game's launch, the demo featured two levels: Desert Hills, California, and Independent Pass, Colorado, in the Lamborghini Gallardo. So Lamborghini Gallardo. So Desert Hills was also known as Death Valley. So Death Valley, which straddles the California-Nevada border east of the Sierra Nevada. And the park boundaries include Death Valley, the northern section of Panamint Valley, the southern section of both the southern part of Eureka Valley and most of Saline Valley. Saline is spelled Saline. It's at Desert Hills, California, and Independent Pass, Colorado. Originally known as Hunter Pass. It's Independent Pass, Colorado. Independent Pass, Colorado, and a Lamborghini Gallardo LP 550. LP 550. So LP 550. 550. So 550-2 VB edition. So for those who don't know what VB is, VB is short for the initials of test driver, the Lamborghini test driver Valentino Balboni. Who's a former chief test driver of Lamborghini, which is a manufacturer of sports cars in Italy. He retired in October 2008 due to Italian government work regulations after having served the company for 40 years. To pay tribute to him, in occasion of his retirement, Lamborghini labeled a 2009 edition to the Gallardo lineup. The LP 550-2 Valentino Balboni. He was born May 13th, 1949, age 75, in Casolmaro in Italy. So a demo of the game was released on Xbox Live first on October 18th, expired on November 1st, and PlayStation Network on October 19th, also expired on November 1st, a month ahead of the game's launch. The demo features 2 levels: Desert Hills, California, and Independent Pass, Colorado, in the Lamborghini Gallardo LP 550-2 Valentino Balboni, and supported a refer a friend to download the demo feature, giving players access to a brand new 2012 Porsche 911 Carrera S. Autolog also implemented in the demo, allowing the player to compare best times with friends across the two tracks. NFS teamed up with HP. So both HP and Vagrant Records. HP is also known as Hewlett Packard. So the company headquarters in Palo Alto in California. So yeah, hold on. Refer a friend to download the demo feature, giving players access to a 2012 Porsche 911 Carrera S. Autolog also implemented in the demo, allowing the player to compare best times with friends across two tracks. NFS teamed up with HP and Vagrant Records to let fans decide which of the favorite brands they would like to see in the run. The fans got a choice to vote for their favorite song and artists, which includes the song Mama Taught Me Better, some Mama Taught Me Better by Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Solar by Monstro. It's like saying monster, but taking out the E between the T and the R, and then just combine it together and putting a capital O at the end. So by Monstro, and Tropical Depression by the Night Marchers on the Run's official website. Next up is, so last part is downloadable content, and then we're moving on to the next part. So downloadable content. The first post-launch downloadable content, so DLC package. So DLC pack titled Signature Edition. So Signature Edition booster pack features 9 new cars, all modified to insane levels, ranging from a Venom Nissan 350, so Venom Nissan 370Z to a Vulcan Porsche 911, so Vulcan 2012 Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0. The second post-launch DLC pack titled Italian Pack. So Italian Pack, that should be interesting. Features 7 new cars. So 7 new cars. Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione, Lancia Delta HF Integrale, so Integrale Evoluzione, Lamborghini Diablo SV, Gallardo LP 570-4 Superleggera, Zonda R, Gran Turismo MC Stradale, and MC12, and 10 new challenge events added into challenge series. The third DLC is the Heroes and Villains. So Heroes and Villains pack, which features all the pre-order cars available, available for download. Next up is reception, and then the last part we got is notes. So we'll start off with reception, and then we'll get to the last part, and we'll end it there. So reception. The run was met with mixed reviews, aggregating. So the run was met with mixed reviews. So mixed reviews, aggregating review. Website Metacritic gave the PS3 and PS3 and Nintendo Wii versions 64%. The Xbox 360 68. The Nintendo 3DS version 65, and of course the PC version 69%. So now we got the aggregation score. So aggregator as always is Metacritic. Now we got the scoring. So as I mentioned, so aggregator is Metacritic. So aggregator Metacritic. So the score, as I mentioned before, we got for the PC 69%, so 69% for PC. Xbox 360 68%, so Xbox 360 68%. Nintendo 3DS 65, and both for the Nintendo Wii and Nintendo Wii and PS3, 64%. Then we got the review scores. So we got, around 10, I think, publications. So first one we got is OneUp.com with OneUp.com C plus. Not sure what that is in scoring methods, but never know. So OneUp.com, OneUp.com, C plus, Edge 30%, Eurogamer 50%, Game Informer 77.5%. So 77.5%. So 77.5% for Game Informer. Game Pro 60%. So Game Pro 60%. So Game Pro 60%. Games Radar Plus. So Games Radar Plus 80%. Game Trailers 84%. So 84%. IGN 65%. So IGN 65%. So yeah, IGN 65%. Play 63%. And Video Gamer. So videogamer.com 60%. So the run was met with mixed reviews. Aggregating review website Metacritic gave the PS3 and Windows versions 64%. The Xbox 360 version 68%. The Nintendo 3DS version 65%, and the PC version 69%. So we're on the right track. The first review was published by Game Informer, saying Game Informer, which gave the game 77.5%, so which is 7.75 out of 10. It's not bad, pretty good. Saying that the run is by no stretch a bad game. What? I disagree with that. So a bad game. No, it's not. Well, some people think it is. Some people think it's not. It just fails to capitalize on its chances. San Francisco, San Francisco to New York is a long haul, and it's even longer when not enough happens in between. So when not enough happens in between, a couple more positive reviews. So positive reviews. So it's pretty good. Include Game Trailers. So Game Trailers, which gave it 84%. Pretty good. Writing the run falters with its high profile but undeveloped plot, as well as some awkward design choices. However, it overcomes these potholes with courses that are a blast to drive and simple multiplayer that keeps you hooked in. IGN gave it a 65% OK rating, stating all this awesome racing action gets somewhat lost amid the non-existent story, the dumb scripted AI, the lack of options, and the overall shortness of the game. The run's not a marathon running game, it's a quick and dirty drag race. OneUp gave it a C+, stating the run takes an awkwardly serious approach to its story to deliver a cross country campaign that's sometimes exhilarating, but often frustrating and surprisingly Banal. I can't pronounce it well, but it's spelled Banal. Not sure what it means, but oh well. Eurogamer gave it 50%, saying the worst of the game's technical since its performance, with appallingly low frame rates, so low FPS ratings, and our so low frame rates in our patched PS3 retail version. When you brake suddenly or drift through many a corner, so many a corner. Game games radar was more positive to the game, which gave it 80%. Pretty good. 8 out of 10 is pretty good. And stated it's possible the run won't provide as many hours of entertainment as previous NFS games, but then it packs in unique events and some incredibly exciting chase sequences, meaning it packs a lot of entertainment per hour. It's not very forgiving of mistakes, but then it provides greater rewards as a result. So if you guys realize, I recently had a haircut I recently had a haircut long ago. Well, let's say a week ago, somewhere in there. And but it provides, so it's possible the run won't provide as many hours of entertainment as previous NFS as previous Need for Speed games, but then it packs in unique events and some so in unique event so it packs in unique events and some incredibly exciting chase sequences, meaning it packs a lot of entertainment per hour. It's not very forgiving of mistakes, but then it provides greater rewards as a result. Video Gamer gave it 60%. So Video Gamer gave it 60%, saying the run certainly isn't terrible, and a big improvement on Black Box's previous effort undercover. So undercover, but it needs more moments like the avalanche and less monotonous freeways. So freeways or highways or motorways. While with the campaign over in an afternoon and the rest of the package failing to offer anything to keep you playing. The run is some decent throwaway fun that will be forgotten as soon as you move on to something else. Hell no, there's no way the run is going to be forgotten. No way. No way, no how. I'll always remember the run. It's such a cool game. People play these games even up to like past times. 2020, 2021, and 2, and so on and so forth. People play these games. Like I know it's not possible to get them, in gaming stores, but online, yes. But some of the features might not be accessible, but still, you can still play the game. So the run is some decent throwaway fun that will be forgotten as soon as you move on to something else. Again, hell no, it ain't gonna be forgotten. Hell no. The run will always be remembered. Always happened, always will be. GamePro gave it 60%, writing, "The journey across America is beautifully rendered, capturing the varied landscapes spectacularly as you travel over the Sierra across the Great Plains and head towards the East Coast. The quality of the quality of the movies is very good too, and the characters' faces are nicely rendered. to convey emotion, but the story and gameplay, story and gameplay just don't hold up, their side of the bargain, and the game ends up falling short of its considerable potential. Considerable potential. Edge gave it one of its lowest scores, 30%. Really? A 3 out of 10? Come on. Saying the notion that the notion the notion that the notion that the notion that playing games is a waste of your time is nonsense, of course. But stuffed with a precision, so stuffed with a stuffed with a precision of um, long-winded loading sequences, protracted so long-winded loading sequences, protracted menu flipping, and unskippable cutscenes. It often feels like there's as much watching as there is playing. Time wasted, in other words. They criticized the many technical and graphical glitches, saying sometimes the lighting, the lighting effects mix textures into strange, oily swirls, while at other times it feels like you're driving one big polygon. However, in the postscript, they did conceal that, while flawed, the game does have a clever concept and occasionally delivers those rare feelings of escapism that many arcade style racers strive for. The run may not have much else going for it, but in its unusual approach to the genre, it at least tries to do something new. Despite the mixed reception, the Academy of Interactive Arts and Science the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences acknowledged the run with a nomination for outstanding achievement in sound design during the 15th annual interactive achievement awards. It's pretty good. Last one is notes, and then I'll end it there. Firebrand Games. So Firebrand Games developed the versions for both the Nintendo 3DS, so 3DS, and Nintendo Wii consoles. Last one, and I'll end it there. Additional music was composed by Mick Gordon. Say Mick Gordon, who's a composer. He's an Australian composer, record producer, musician, and sound designer, composing music primarily for video games. Born July 7th, 1985, age 39, at the city of A.K.A. in Queensland, Australia. So yeah, he's an Australian composer, record producer, musician, and sound designer, composing music primarily for video games. He composed for several first-person shooters, including Atomic Heart, Lawbreakers, Wolfenstein: The New Order, Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, Prey, the soft reboots of Doom and its sequel, Doom Eternal, Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, and seasons 1 and 2 of the 2013 fighting game Killer Instinct. Say Killer Instinct. So Firebrand game. So our notes. Last one. Firebrand Games developed the versions for the 3DS, so Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo Wii consoles. Additional music composed. Last one. Additional music was composed by Mick Gordon. And that is it, guys. Phew, finally. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. So like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you're alerted when I make brand new uploads. Alright. So remember, like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted when I make brand new uploads. Alright. So that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Hopefully. So I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe. So stay safe. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.